All right, good morning, everybody. We'll give it a couple more minutes here, see if we get anybody that comes in right away. Just hang in there for me. All right, I have 3 of you guys in here. Awesome. David, Laura, and Katie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just give it about another minute or so. All right, Katie. Just so you know, we're going to go over lead generation today. Basically, Craigslist and Facebook. There's some agents that are struggling with this a little bit, so just thought I'd let you know that that's what we're doing. So if you don't want to attend, I know you probably have that down, but if you want a refresher, then that's fine. Feel free to join us. Let me just close my door. And I know David Marsh has Facebook down. I do Facebook's like crazy, so. Good morning, Deanna. All right, nice to see you. So you guys are on here. Okay, let's get this thing started here. Let me share my screen. Okay, so like I was saying, today we're going to talk about the lead generation, making sure you have your templates down, your Craigslist, and your Facebook posting. Okay, still getting a ton of leads in here. For those of you guys that are seriously posting, David, you can type in. You post quite a bit. When you post like you're supposed to, what do you get right now per day? How many leads? You can type that in the chat. And for those of you that do post Facebook and Craigslist, how many leads are you guys getting a day? You can type it in the chat. I'd be curious to see. Two to 5. Okay, that's good. That's if we can get that number to closer to that 4 to 5 range, you're doing well. So that's good. All right. All right, well, let's get going here. Let's start with Craigslist. Craigslist, I think, is the easiest one to do out of them all. Less prep time and stuff like that. So let me open up Google Drive here. Those of you that don't know, we try to use everything in Google Drive because that way we can share it with everybody. Okay? And the reason why we put everything in Google Drive is that way everything is in there. All of our templates, it's all in one place, and we don't have to go looking for it. So that's why we use Google Drive. And so for some of you that don't know what Google Drive is or haven't used it yet, let me share my email here. So if we come to our email, in our Gmail account here, you go over to the right, up at the top, you see this little Rubik's Cube looking box, okay? If we click on that and then we select Drive, it brings up this screen, okay? Now you have My Drive, which are your documents, and you have Shared with Me, which are items that we or somebody has shared with you, okay? So if you look in here, first of all, we're going to start with the Do Not Post list, okay? This list are people with inside our brokerage here of Keller Williams that don't want us to post their homes, okay? So please be sure to look at this list and make sure that you follow it. I'm just looking at it to make sure that there's anybody that I haven't missed. Okay, yeah, it looks like everybody's still current on there. So please follow that when you're posting our Keller Williams East Valleys. I get calls from Shane every now and then saying, "Hey, I need this removed," and it's just an awful conversation. So let's please watch that and do not post those people. Okay. Now, as far as the Craigslist template, if you guys don't have this Craigslist template, let me know. And I think all of you guys should, but this will also be recorded and sent out to everybody. So those of you that don't have it, somebody's messed with this one, but anyway, let me know and we can get it to you. I'm just making some corrections here. All right, so when you guys, if you don't have this, okay, we ask that you make a copy, because you notice how I had to make some corrections on it. Make a copy and make this your own, okay? Don't edit the one that we share with you. So I can see that Alan right now has just logged into this by looking at this, and he just logged out. But we don't want you making changes to this one. What we want you to do is we want you to come here to the File tab, and we want you to make a copy, okay? And then we can name it Alan's Craigslist template or whatever, and then hit OK. Because then that will now be in your personal drive up in here, and you guys can edit and change that however you want, okay? But please don't edit our copies that we share with you. All right, now let's get posting some Craigslist ads. What we do is we kind of get back organized. I have this thing, I like to keep all my stuff nice and neat because it makes it easier for me, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come here to our listings, okay? We're going to open this up, and then this is going to pull all of our company's listings. Now remember, we need to make sure that we stick to the people who we can post. And I'm going to find a property here. The Gregs don't mind if we post there, so I'll post one of theirs. So here's one in Gilbert. Okay, we're just going to click on the property. From here, it's pretty simple. Okay, step is we copy this link right here. Okay, this is the link that takes them to your website, to that specific property. So we copy that link right there. We come down here to this little red box on what would you like to do next. We want to post this to Craigslist. Okay, so for those of you that don't have this little blue icon installed up here, this is called the Conversion Google Chrome extension. Now you need to be doing this stuff in Google Chrome and it'll auto-populate for you. So if you don't have that, be sure you add on that Google Chrome extension for conversion. All we then do is select Craigslist. It'll auto-populate this for us. We select what part of the valley it's in. It's building this ad for us. Now, people keep always ask me about, should I add more pictures? Should I add more pictures? Yes, it would be great to add more pictures, but it takes too long, okay? If this is a numbers game, we want as many Craigslist ads out there as possible. So we can do a Craigslist ad in less than a minute, about 40, 45 seconds by doing it this way. Where we start adding a bunch more pictures to the thing, it'll take us more like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to do it. That's not what we want to do, okay? So now what we want to do is we want to just edit the post. Now I come back in here. Okay, so here's my post. I'm going to edit it. Now, it built my ad. I need to come to my Craigslist template, and I need to make some changes. Okay? So what I need to do is I need to take this link out, because that's the old property that we posted. Post in the new property. Okay? Then I need to take the MLS number. You can type it, you can copy and paste it, whatever you want to do. And we want to paste that in there. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this template now. Okay, on this template, we have to use something like enter your URL below. You cannot use copy and paste. It shall be flagged and you'll be deleted. Okay, this link, even though it's showing blue, it can't be a clickable link, so you can't go in and hyperlink it. Okay, this will just make it black, but if you go and hyperlink it, it will be flagged and deleted. Phone text, this is the MLS number, so if you ever get an MLS number text to, this is your phone number right here, so be sure to add your phone number. You know that that's what they're inquiring about, is that specific property. Okay, now for them to access the mobile app, for the mobile app and details on all properties text, this right here is most likely going to be your first name, and this is going to be the system phone number that's on conversion. Now, when I come back to conversion, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you guys can see. So this one, I'm in the luxury account, Maine, Arizona account, so it says text LUXRE to the system phone number. Okay. Now, for David, it'll say text David to that phone number. For Laura, it'll be text Laura to your St. George number. Okay, so that's what is right here. Okay, for some of you that have teams, be sure that you copy what this says. So like Katie, if yours says the red door, and when you do like the when you go into the settings and you say the red door and then the last name is team, because you have to put your last name in there, this is probably going to be the red door or something like that. So the way you find that is here. Let me show you. If we come here to the Lindblom Home Team, if I come here to their account, well, we changed it. It used to be Home Team something, but so all it's going to pull is Cheryl Lindblom, Home Team at KW. Okay, like let me see if I can't find another one. I'll give a better example. So for Daniel Zufelt, he's the AZ Masters team. If this loads. So his would be AZ Masters. Notice how I have team in there. Just that's for some of you guys that have teams. Okay. This is your sell page. Want instant valuation of a home? Go here. So where I get that is I come to my website and I get the URL of the sell tab. Okay. I think you guys have all seen that. But if you have questions, just let me know. If you where that is, you can type it in the chat. David, you can't see it. Okay, you got reconnected. Okay, sorry, I hadn't checked chat there for a sec. All right, so now we have our template all done. We replaced the URL, we replaced the MLS. We're going to copy this all. We're going to come to our Craigslist ad. We're going to leave and give who it's listed by credit. So this is listed by Kristen Gregg at Keller Williams East Valley. We're going to leave that. But we're going to take out this portion of it, okay? For info, send luxury to that number. We're going to paste in our template there, okay? So it's hard to follow what it is here, so I'm just going to hit continue. And now we can see what we have done. So if I come in here, This is what I've added, okay? But I want you to notice that it still gives credit to the listing agent listed by Kristen Gregg at Keller Williams. We have to make sure we give credit to them in that ad, okay? So once we've done that, I just hit publish, and now we're good to go, okay? If you get the message that looks like this, okay, that means that further action is required and you need to go into your email and you need to verify this ad. Once you verify this ad in your email a couple times, it might ask you for a code that you text in. You just enter that code and then it'll stop having you verify. The reason it's having me do this is because we do this out of our luxury email account, and I'm signed into my personal Gmail account. Anyway, that's why it does it. If I was into my Gmail in everything mine, I wouldn't have to do this. So we can close that out. Property to our home now. So this is where we grab that house for Kristen Gregg. Okay. Now this is entirely us. Okay. Yes, you're supposed to have written permission from the other brokerages, but a lot of people don't really mind. Now, but there are people that do. In Arizona, Solutions Real Estate doesn't want us to post their ads. Does not want us to post their ads. Remax does not want us to post their ads. West USA or Revelations, stay away from them. Everybody else is much open game. They don't mind, okay? We have a lot of brokerages that actually want us to. So, but what we can do is notice right here, it says that these are similar properties that are in Gilbert. These aren't with our brokerage, they're with other brokerages, okay? So I'm gonna click on this one that says 706 Cardinal Street, okay? I'm gonna look and see who it's listed by. So this is listed by Kimberly Slaughter, with Results Guaranteed Real Estate, okay? I am going to post this ad. I personally helped this lady a lot on the phone, and if she tells me that I can't post her ad, I'm going to stop helping her because she attended one of our classes. So what I'm going to do is, actually I switched over into Daniel's account. I'm going to get back out of his account here and go back into this account. Go back into our listings. Okay, so let me just find another one here. Then I'll come back to this house. So this is where we were, okay? So now I'm going to show you how I really post these and not waiting for this stuff to load. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. Next I'm going to do is come here and post this on Craigslist. I'm going to let this thing continue to load. I'm going to select Craigslist. Then I select which part of the valley, and then I go directly to my template. And I start working on my template. I replace out this link because there's no need to wait for the picture to load, because that's the longest thing that you wait for. Copy it all, and I'm done. My ad should be, look at, see, it's still not even ready. I was able to get that edited. Now I come in here, change this out. And I'm going to come here and hit continue. And I'm going to hit publish. If everything's working right, those should take you about 40 to 45 seconds. Close this out, come back, find the next property that's similar, one on Carla Vista. Okay. At Open Door Homes, I bet you Open Door wouldn't mind if I'd copy this link. So any questions on Craigslist? Now, one thing about Craigslist is consistency, okay? Everything I'm hearing, 50 is coming from, 50% from Craigslist, 50% from Facebook. It could vary a little bit, but it's right around there. Be consistent with Craigslist and Facebook. Post every day, okay? Now, don't mean you have to post on the weekends if you don't want, okay? That's okay. But remember, the key to Facebook is consistency, and if you can, Facebook and Craigslist, if you can do it multiple times a day, then you're going to get your presence on Craigslist, okay? Ultimately, the goal is to get as many of these to show up on page 1 and page 2 that you can, okay? So the way it works is day 1 you post 10, day 2 you post 10, day 3 you post 10. Now you have 30 ads in Craigslist. But day 3 you can also renew day 1's ads. That renews them and refreshes them, so it almost makes it look like you have 40 new ads in there because it brings those old ones to the top. The reason I logged into my Craigslist account here, well, you can see I don't post a lot of Craigslist anymore, okay? But if these ads could be renewed, you would see delete, edit, and there'll be another option that says renew right here next to it, okay, where I'm holding the cursor. It'll say renew. Whenever you have renews here, you want to be sure to hit that renew and renew this ad. You don't have to edit anything, you just have to click renew. Now the key is you want to, like, let's say you have 2 pages of these. You want to hit renew, 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 renew. Hit as many of them as you can as you go down. So renew, 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 okay? You can knock multiple out in one time before it takes you to the ad like this. Then all you do is hit the back arrow, come back and hit renew, 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 renew. It'll take you to the ad and repeat. Renew, 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 renew. Trust me, this will save you time, because if you just go and hit renew and you have 2 pages of ads, you're going to get sick of doing this, of it taking you to the property and going back, okay? So there's just a little shortcut for you guys on your Craigslist ad. The best Craigslist ads, or later in the evening after you get off work and go home, or before you go home. You just want these ads to be on page 1 of Google when Craigslist has the most traffic, and that's right after lunch and in the evenings, after people get off of work and after dinner time. Okay, so that is Craigslist in a nutshell. I know I talked a lot during this one, so we're going to do Facebook tomorrow, okay? Because we want to keep these right around 30 minutes. We don't want to take a lot of your time. But if you have any questions on Craigslist, or you need the template or anything like that, please let me know. Text me, you can email me, or you can call me. Well, that'll be it for today. I hope you guys get the recording. Hey, David, if you can let me know that if you get this recording out, we've been having a lot of trouble with it not going out, so please let me know when you get the chance. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.